Let's talk about spread triads. I recently released a video on Pat Metheny's tune Uniquity Road, and that tune gives us great examples of spread triads. So let's talk about what they are, how to construct them, how you might practice them, how you might apply them to jazz improvisation, as well as comping. If you do enjoy this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and also check out the member area here on YouTube. All right, well, let's get started. So when we take a major triad, like let's say E major triad, and we play them in order like that, then we're going for the smallest possible intervals between each one. And we can play them melodically like that, or we can also play them as a chord. So let's identify these three notes. We have E, G sharp, and B. Now we can keep all these same notes, but put more distance in between the notes. So let's say, for example, we're back over here where we started in position 1 or open position. I could take this G sharp and bump it up an octave, and then I end up with a spread triad, which of course we could play as a chord or individually, or play individual notes. So we have a more open sound. So that's one way to arrive at a spread triad. Take the middle note, in this case the third of the chord, and move it up an octave to get a spread triad. Let's consider another method of going about it. Let's say we have this E major triad, and this happens to be second inversion. So we take the second from the highest note and we drop that down one octave. And we're left with the same other two notes, and we have the same result. So this also changes the intervals. So if we have what we began with, which is E, G sharp, B in this order, we have intervals of major third and a minor third, and between the outer voices, a perfect fifth. Now we have perfect fifth, a major sixth, and a major 10th in between the outer intervals. So like we said, this offers us a more open sound, a less dense sound. And you can use this with single picked tones, hybrid picking, or a fingerstyle. It will also help you voice chord melodies or chord melody soloing, as well as comping. To internalize these, try working them out on different string sets. So we had this position 2. So we're kept moving up in different positions. So we'll take, let's say, E here on string 4 to its unison on string 5. Okay, and then we'll do the same with string 1 after this position. So this one is a little bit of a reach here. Then we'll take the note on string 3 over to its unison on string 4. And then we'll go through that whole process again. Note on string 5 to its unison on string 6. Note on string 2 to its unison on string 3. Note on string 4 to its unison note on string 5. Then you can go through that same process with the inversions, as well as different chord types like minor, diminished, and augmented. Some other practice type things that you can do: work through the circle of fifths. And explore the way the voices might move and what inversions might work in a minimal stepwise type motion when possible. So what I did there was I went from E to A major, and then over to D major, and into G major. Explore little variations to that. So that would be the same progression: E, A, D, G. Also work on playing them diatonically within a key. So let's say we're in E major. So we have E, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B, C sharp minor, D sharp diminished, and then we're back to E again. Also experiment with chord progressions and notice the voice leading tendencies. So let's say we have a 1, 6, 4, 5 progression. So here we have E, C sharp minor, A, B, back to the E. So there, as you're practicing it, take note of what notes are moving, what notes are staying the same, how far are the ones that are moving going, and in the direction. So experiment with these voicings for comping and applying them over various chords. And you can also work these triads into seventh chords. Let's say if you're working with a bass player, if they play A, for example, and you play a C major spread triad, then collectively you're playing A minor 7. Also use these in your single line improvisation to create wider intervals in your lines. So you might find yourself playing a lot of stepwise motion. Let's say we're back to the A minor 7 again, or using a lot of pentatonic sounds. add some variety by using some spread triads. Do that same thing right there. And so you can create contrast in that way. And you can do the same for chords as well. So if you've been playing something like this chord over an A, so C over A, which is A minor 7. Try more of the spread triads on the C. To add variety and contrast. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it stimulates a lot of ideas and fun practice concepts. Again, please like and subscribe and check out my learning resources down in the description below. Enjoy your practice session and I'll see you all in the next one.